For decades, psychiatric drugs and painkillers have been used in the U.S. military, especially with those soldiers suffering TBI, which stands for traumatic brain injuries. But these drugs have been known to have side effects of promoting violence, especially with those who have pre-existing post-traumatic stress disorder and a history of substance abuse. One example is Robert Bales, the American soldier who killed 16 civilians in Afghanistan earlier this year. So instead of relying on these sometimes dangerous pharmaceuticals, the U.S. military has recently employed a safer alternative. Check out this post.
The U.S. Army is incorporating acupuncture to assist in medical care of its personnel. The military is turning more attention to China's traditional medical treatment to not only treat wounded soldiers, but also integrate it into the research of pain.
Currently, physicians being deployed to Iraq and Afghanistan are being trained in how to use battlefield acupuncture by the United States Air Force. So far, this alternative therapy has shown incredible results. A pilot program began earlier this year to prepare 44 Air Force, Navy, and Army doctors to use acupuncture as part of emergency care in combat and in frontline hospitals. Check out this video promoting what is called battlefield acupuncture.
Ibuprofen, Motrin. It seems like most doctors are prescribing it these days. And hey, it works. But do troops really want to be taking medicine all the time? Some service members are looking for something different.
I noticed like a loss of strength or range of motion. It was impacted, like I said, PT, doing push-ups, and it just, it would come and go, but it was getting progressively worse. So it didn't preclude me from doing a whole bunch of stuff, but it was irritating and frustrating at best.
Cass was working at a hospital where he heard a doctor was performing acupuncture on troops. He decided to try it out.
Battlefield acupuncture is a treatment that uses small needles to treat 5 points in the skin of the outer ear and blocks pain in as little as 5 minutes. The results can last for several days or longer. Let's now see what Chinese microbloggers have to say about this recent trend.
Chinese treat our heritage as trash, while foreigners use it as a treasure. Is this the disparity between the developing and the developed?
Well, acupuncture is still respected as an ancient medical practice, but it seems to only be believed by the older generation. The younger generation tends to view it as a myth that cannot rival with modern medicine. But just as a caution, comments on Weibo will be biased about the topic since Weibo users tend to skew younger. And with that in mind, here's our next comment.
Come on, Chinese acupuncturists. Apply for that job to join the U.S. Army. Not only will you be making good money, but you'll also be considered a hero.
Acupuncturists do not make that much money in China because the country uses what is sometimes called the community acupuncture model. While the practice is seen as a specialized treatment in the U.S. with premium pricing, it is available to everyone in China and made affordable by most. People are often treated in a group, so an acupuncturist is able to treat several people at once. According to China Daily, treatments cost anywhere between $5 to $15 US, which is a bargain compared to the average fee of $60 to $100 US in the US. Here's our next comment.
They are using acupuncture while we are lectured about our 任督二脉. Seems like we're going on the same road.
任督二脉 is a basic Taoist belief that refers to the two channels of energy flow in your body. It's often used in qigong and meditation practices where the goal is to help the two paths flow and connect. It is believed that once the two channels connect, something extraordinary can be achieved, such as special abilities or even superpowers. But before you get started on connecting your channels, you should know that it may take 20 to 40 years to master it. In order to get a more comprehensive experience, some Chinese medics enhance the treatment with acupuncture.